Okay, Saturday Salmagundi. I'm back at the shop behind my house, not the shop at work. I couldn't decide if I want to start those scales because that's a whole different ball game. Those scales, the Carter scales. Just to update you, this is the ones I did, and I won't show the other side because they're hollowed out. They're complete. Looks great. Everything was perfect. Except this is more of the canvas linen that I want, and this is like the others that I've got. And that's micarta linen, but this is like a canvas linen. You see the difference in the texture? This is what I want. So out of the new slabs that I got, I'll be cutting off a piece. I'm gonna sand off that slick protective coating. And hopefully one of them will be, I guess, one or the other. So if I don't get to that today, I'll get to it tomorrow. The weather is so nice. I mean, the sun's not out, but it's a nice breeze. Me dressing up, it's a hard thing for me to do because what you see is what you get. This is my comfort zone. But I enjoyed it. We had a great time. So what I want to try and do, I watched Isaac Knives of Knowledge. He was heating his Kydex sheath to fit on his knife. And if y'all remember last week, I got a good deal on prime time on this heat gun. Okay, that's the heat gun. It comes with the different attachments. Here's the instructions. I'll read a short little bit of it. Anyway, I'm going to try here, just in case somebody wants to look into it. There you go. Here's the problem. It was the same as Isaac's, has come loose where it falls out. These two are my fault. This is the Smittybilt Customized. Okay, it did lock in when I bought it, but when I redid the scales, I changed it to micarta. I can do two things. I could sand down a little bit on the scales, which I don't want to, the micarta, or I'm going to heat that up and shove the knife in there and hold it. This one, my fault too. This is the BPS Raven. This is the one that had the plastic handles. This is G10 scales that I did. This is one of my favorite ones I've done. Well, I've only done 4 knives, but that was my first attempt at G10. This is my first attempt on scales. It came out great, but the same thing, because my width is a little bit bigger. Let's see on this one. Yeah, on this side. I'm going to heat it up and then shove it in there, and it should work. Now, I do have a problem. I'm just going to name this one particular because I have 3 of them. They're the Tonto blades. I have 3 cold steels where they don't lock in really good in the sheath. Fantastic knives. I love the knives. The sheath. They don't do it. Even my Master Tonto falls right out. That's what I'm going to heat up. This one, this is that heavy duty. I'm going to show you a good example. This is that heavy duty drop forward survivalist knife by Cold Steel. This is a 1-piece. You see there's no seams. It's 1-piece forged steel, folks. Nice grippy handle. It's one of the sharpest knives I own. I've thrown it. Here's the problem. This is the sheath it came with, the Secure-X. Yeah, it won't even, now, like Isaac said, one of the problems, I mean, if this thing fell out, even if I was wearing it this way, bouncing around like that, this thing fell out, this would cut my foot off. Seriously, this would cut my foot off, even with my boot on. It's heavy and it's dangerous. So I'm actually doing this. This is pretty important. I'm going to heat this one up. And I watched Isaac do it, so I learned from him on the cooling process. And what I was going to add to it, hope you don't mind, Isaac, but I got these clamps. I got these at not Harbor Freight. I think I got these at Walmart for $1. They were, yeah, I did, $1 something a piece. So I got 2 of them, and I got them last week. Not for this, but when I saw Isaac's, I'm gonna put his channel in the descriptions. I'm thinking about, I'm going to heat this up instead of holding it, because evidently it does get hot, I believe it. I'm going to take this clamp. Man, it's a heavy duty clamp. I'm going to take this clamp after it's heated up, and I'm going to attempt this. Okay? Now, two things are going to happen. One, that clamp's going to break like it just did. Only live, folks. Only live. Man, that popped right off, and there's no telling where it went in here in my shop. How about that, folks? Like I said, $1.50 on Walmart. I can still use that. I got this other one. I'll find that piece when I clean up my shop one day. That's funny. That was live. Now this was not as hard. The spring. This one's awful. This one's more like it. Okay, so I'm going to heat it up, and there you go. You know what? I think... Anyway, that's where I'll go. I'm going to do that. When I work on it, when I get done, I'll let you see the results. I might even show on the end of this a little bit of the heating. This will all be done together. All right, sign out. Okay, what I've done here, I put this on my vise. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Now this gun, it does have a stand where I can point it straight up. When I put that attachment on it, had several attachments. It has a high heat setting and also the fan blowing setting. Pretty cool. I got my clamp ready. I figure if I heat that up a little bit, just a little bit, and then drop this knife down in there, like yay, I think. There we go. Well, that didn't work. Oh, like that. Do it the right way, Steve. Then I can clamp that together, and it should hold. We'll see. Okay, I just did. I should have shown y'all what I was doing. But I got it clamped here. And thanks to his video, I think I'll have to wait a little bit. Yeah, it's still hot. Oh, by the way, I found that piece. They shut off. All right. Hopefully that'd be cool if that worked right there. Finally, something worked the first time. Yeah, so what I did, guys, I took that heating gun. You saw I put the Kydex sheath in my vise, and I heated up right here using this. It didn't take long. What I did was stop for a second and felt it until it was hot to the touch. Then I slipped that knife in. You saw me do that. And then I took the clamp. And since I found that other one, it does work on both sides. But I let that stay right there till it held. And look at this. That's the way it should be. Yes, sir. All right. Absolutely love it. Okay, that's one down. I'm going to do these two other ones, and that'll be a heating up the Kydex sheet today to fit. Let's see what happens on the next one. Okay, I'm going to see if I can do this for you guys. I'm going to turn on high heat. Make sure there's nothing flammable. Mainly on this side. Kind of feeling it. Oh yeah, that's too much. I did too much. Live and learn. No, I didn't. Wow, that actually was perfect. I had a lot to go on that one. Oh yeah. Absolutely. We'll let that cool a minute. I needed to do it that long. Now that my Carta that I cut, that made it thicker, fit down in there. All right, I'm gonna stop it right there and we'll get another shot of it. A game changer. This is unbelievable. And I got this on sale at Amazon for, I think it was 30 bucks. No, let's see. I think it was less than that. It was a primetime night special. Okay, I heated this up. This was not in at all. Okay, so it was loose. I got a rattle. Okay, that's okay, as long as it didn't fall out. And then, like a regular sheath, here we go. Wow. Put it in. Check that out, guys. I just did 2 sheaths. Now, let's try the bad boy, the Smittybilt. We'll see how that goes in. Okay, same thing. Now, what I'm doing on these sheaths, I just figured that out when I was doing it. See if you can see that. I'm doing the vise right here, tight, and it's below where the knife fits. I mean, I don't want to do it here. You know, that's just, that's common sense. That's awesome. I'm going to show y'all something that's even more awesome. Here we go. Okay, so I got my clamps ready. I'm going to heat this up and do the same thing. It didn't take long. Just here we go. At some point, you start to smell it. There, it's starting to collapse. In she goes. Clamp it. I don't need that one. I tell you what, this does not take long at all. That is awesome. I mean, this took me a whole 15 minutes. Okay, I highly recommend the clamps. And I told you I found the one that popped off. Okay, it was right there. Okay, I was able to do 3 sheaths. All this in less than 10 minutes probably. This is the BPS Raven. Locks right in there. Fixed. Amazing. This was important because this is one wicked blade. Pops right out. This is the Drop 4 Survivalist by Cold Steel. Snaps right in there. Man, I can't wait to go. Now here's the old Smittybilt, customized, modified. Okay, my Carta scales. Whoa. Now this one was falling out just about. Okay, so in fact, before I even did the heating gun, I had put a little screw at the end. This is way back to see if that would help. And it didn't help much. So I needed to get something in there that, like that. Wow. Oh yes. It doesn't do anything. I was going to experiment on a piece of, I had a couple of neck knives, you know, the Kydex sheath. Oh, this is perfect. Absolutely perfect. I'm tempted to go in there and get all the other sheaths out of my drawer, but I'll do them a little bit at a time. That's awesome. Okay, this is the gun I got. And it came with attachments. The one that's on there. Woo! Yes, sir, it's hot. Okay, it has the dial up for the temperature. And then this is the fan speed. This is the attachment I chose. It's a little bit wider because what they have, this would have been too thin. That's the pinpoint. You know, that's a more narrow 0 ends on a spot. I looked at the videos on this thing. This thing is awesome. This is an attachment to remove stickers. You know those old stickers that are hard to remove? Well, this kind of blows it, heats up the glue, and you just kind of scrape it off. Isn't it awesome? This one, I saw the video. The guy was doing he was heating something, and this is like a heat shield. He attached it to the end of the gun. He was heating whatever it was, but didn't want to hurt something below it, which is kind of neat. So, yeah, the heat gun was a trick. The dryer would work. I would say, though, is Walmart, $1.50. Get a couple of these clamps. This one keeps popping off, but this one's really hard to open. All right, guys, that's my repairing my Kydex sheath heating, refitting. I'll come over the title for it. All right, y'all take care, and we'll go to the next project. Sog out.